Morgan Freeman has one of the most recognizable voices in Hollywood. He's played God, a wise mentor, and countless iconic characters. But here's what most people don't know. He didn't become famous until he was 50 years old. Let me tell you this story. For over 20 years, he worked on a PBS children's show called The Electric Company in the 1970s. Great gig, but it didn't make him a movie star. While his peers were landing blockbuster roles, Morgan was still grinding, still waiting, still believing that his moment would come. Can you imagine? Years and years of rejection, of watching younger actors pass you by, of wondering if you made the right choice pursuing acting at all. Most people would have left. Most people would have said, maybe this just isn't meant to be. But Morgan Freeman kept showing up. Then, in 1987, everything changed. He was 50 years old. The movie was called Street Smarts. Morgan played a violent pimp named Fast Black. It wasn't glamorous. It wasn't a leading role. But his performance? Absolutely electric. Critics noted. Hollywood noticed. And for the first time in his career, Morgan Freeman got an Academy Award nomination. After 20 years of invisibility, the world finally saw what he'd known all along. He was talented. But even then, the director of his next big film, Driving Miss Daisy, had doubts. Morgan had played the role on stage, but when it came time to make the movie, the director said, "You're too young for this." Morgan was 52. The character was supposed to be 60. Hollywood almost gave the role to someone else. But Morgan fought for it, and he got it. And Driving Miss Daisy became a massive hit. It won Best Picture at the Oscars, Morgan got another Oscar nomination, and suddenly, at 52 years old, Morgan Freeman was a household name. After that, the floodgates opened. The Shawshank Redemption, Seven, Unforgiven, $1 Million Baby, which finally won him his first Oscar in 2005 at age 67. The Dark Knight trilogy. He became the voice we all trust, the presence we all respect. But here's the beautiful part. Morgan never let the late start define him. When people asked about his overnight success, he'd joke, "That was the longest night of my life." He also said something even more powerful. To succeed, you need two things, belief and effort. If you keep both alive, there's no telling where you'll end up. Think about that. Belief and effort. For 20 years, when nobody was watching, when nobody believed in him, Morgan believed in himself, and he kept putting in the effort. Morgan Freeman's story destroys the biggest lie Hollywood tells us, that if you haven't made it by 30, you never will. That fame has an expiration date, that there's a right time to succeed. No, there's your time, and Morgan's time came at 50. Bryan Cranston didn't become a star until Breaking Bad at age 51. Samuel L. Jackson didn't break through until his 40s. Vera Wong didn't start designing wedding dresses until she was 40. Colonel Sanders didn't start KFC until he was 62. Success doesn't care about your age. It cares about your persistence, your willingness to keep going when everyone else has given up, your refusal to let rejection define your worth. Morgan Freeman is now 87 years old. He's still working, still delivering iconic performances, still proving that talent doesn't have an expiration date. So if you're watching this and you feel like you're too late, whether it's acting or business or any dream you've been putting off, remember Morgan Freeman. Remember that the voice of God didn't get famous until he was 50. It's never too late. Your time is coming. Drop a comment if this inspired you, and hit subscribe for more stories that remind you greatness has no age limit.